He called me the next day and said, yeah, you want to write kids. And so it was kind of based on, I guess, the film.
So this was the film that got you that early gig, is that?
I guess, I don't know, in some ways, maybe, yeah, maybe some led to, yeah. I was like a kind of, like a teenage Jewish W.C. Fields or something in this movie.
Harmony's narrating.
Yeah,
so it's very funny.
And may make a cameo as well. So this is the world premiere, you finally get it.
25 years after I made it in high school. It's really embarrassing.
Can you take a look at it, bundle minutes?
My dad's in it, my brother. All right. It's crazy.
Oh, awesome.
When I lived in Brooklyn, my uncle would come to my house every night at 7 o'clock and eat dinner with my family. On the nights when my mother made fish, she would pick out the eyeballs and place them on my uncle's plate. My uncle would eat one before his main course and then one after. He swallowed the eyeballs like aspirin. My uncle said that fish eyes were good luck and that all Irish people ate fish eyes to increase their lifespan. We were Jewish, and my uncle died of heart failure shortly after his 37th birthday. My mother was a piano teacher. My father was a plumber. My whole family died in a car accident when I was about 16 and a half. I was sick at home with the flu, and they just died. It was all a big joke. I went from having dinner and a nice warm bed to fighting pigeons for pretzel chunks and living next to some bum who talked to skyscrapers and wore women's orthopedic nursing shoes. Most kids dream about going to college and becoming track stars, but not I. No way. My greatest aspirations were crack addiction and schizophrenia. I wanted to experience the lowest depths of urban culture. I wanted to sing Barry Manilow songs to the police as they walked the beat and have them say, "Just another youth gone bad, just some angry punk, he'll be dead in a year." I just wanted to make sense of disaster. I'm the world's most stupid genius. I found myself in an air-conditioned penthouse apartment on the Lower East Side. Room with a view. I would breathe so much exhaust and so much fumes that I would have constant migraine headaches. I had a girlfriend and no job. I had a pet cockroach named Rudolph. My supply of money started to dwindle. I tried dancing for dollars, but people would generally just laugh at me. No one understood my modern dance techniques. Some old lady told me I was an idiot without rhythm. I got kicked out of the mission for fighting some sleazy-ass Oriental. He said, "Give me your corn dog." I said, "No, you can't have my corn dog." He said, "If you don't give me your corn dog, I'm gonna punch your eye out." He flicked a spoonful of mashed potato into my cheek. I went crazy and punched him in the jaw. He was the most violent Buddhist I ever met. I robbed the kosher deli on the Holy Sabbath and made off with $384 and a pound of salami with a little rye bread and some Gold's mustard. Somewhere, somehow, someone saw the robbery take place. I was thrown in jail and shunned by society. I was depressed for a year, but I got over it. Once I saw a boy collapse and swallow his tongue. Then while choking on his tongue, he bit off his bottom lip. Most of the inmates around him just laughed, but I cried because I knew he would never be able to talk right again. I was let back into the streets that had done me wrong. I thought about moving to the country, but I hated nature. When I was a little kid, I used to watch Grizzly Adams, and that gave me a phobia. On top of all that, I developed a tumor behind my right ear. I went to the free clinic. The doctor said it wasn't cancerous. I play on the monkey bars these days. Children give me joy when I watch them smile and do the things that kids do. Yesterday, I met a vagrant with a smile on his face. He told me he knew life's secret. I just told him he could keep it.
That's it.
Yeah. You gotta set the record straight.
All right, wait. That was really painful. That was very, I mean, that was horrible. That actually was not the right version of the film. So there was like a score, and things were kind of like, you know, I just always had a lot of freedom, and I was living on the streets for a lot, like, you know, and like those are my friends and types of people I would hang out with, and generally that was like a world that I was familiar with, and I was, you know, was intrigued by, so it just seemed natural to me.
Well, what about right now? I mean, you're obviously in a very different stage of your life in a lot of different ways. I mean, clearly Spring Breakers is a movie rife with crime, and almost, I think something you've referred to before is gangster mysticism, this way of sort of living on the edge in almost a romantic fashion. You know, why does that still interest you?
Jeez, I don't know. You know, like,
take a guess.
You see like a woman and she's like really curvy and you're attracted to that, and like some guys see a woman, it's like she's like a straight line and they're attracted to that. I'm just attracted to what's in Spring Breakers.
All right, so maybe the actors can shed some light on this in a
all the party scenes and all of that, they were really, I mean, we were kind of thrown into these motel rooms, and those would be our real reactions. I mean, girls would just be getting naked and making out, and we were just like, whoa, that's crazy. So just being in that environment alone helped you out a lot. And also, when we weren't filming, I mean, we were in our trailer listening to rap music the whole time and dancing, and I think we just...
Yeah, I think Korine also wanted to give us inspiration before. He obviously has a very interesting way of filmmaking, and so he would send us images of just girls on spring break, or just a picture of a girl's bedroom, and the YouTube videos, and he would send it to us a couple months before we started shooting, or weeks, and we would just kind of have to live in that world. And I remember Harmony would say, are you ready to leave the life that you're living behind for a little bit? He was like, because I kind of want you to escape from what you're used to and just kind of step into this life. And I think it's probably what he experienced, and I got to go into his world a little bit, so that helped as well.
And I think all of us sort of had an awareness of the subculture that is spring break, just growing up in America, and having shows like, what's that MTV one? Like, so, I don't know, like
Girls Gone Wild.
Yeah, that type of stuff. I mean, it's a big subculture in America, so you tap into that a little.
So let's take a look at a clip. This is the robbery. It's I think one unbroken shot, and gives you a good sense for, you know, the experience of what they're talking about here.
This moment
you guys?
Yeah, I didn't go to spring break as a kid, so I just jumped on an airplane, went to Daytona Beach, and then all I saw were like a lot of lesbians and fat bikers and no spring breakers. And like they were like, yeah, we ran all the spring breakers off like years ago. It's now in Panama City. And then we just jumped in a car, drove to Panama City, and it was just all, debauchery. It was just like what you would see, like in the film. I wrote it like in a hotel room while I was going. People blasting Taylor Swift music like 24 hours a day, and vomiting on my door, and just snorting donuts. It was crazy.
I was going to ask you to talk about the craziest thing you saw down there, but now I think you may have already.
Yeah, I saw like a human jawbone in a chandelier at a Days Inn.
I don't know if that's really a spring break type thing, but well, as promised, we are going to ask for some volunteers to come up and share their own crazy spring break stories. But was there anything else, Harmony, that you experienced when you were down there that just sort of confirmed that this was the project that you wanted to be making at that time?
No, just the whole environment. There was a kind of language, a vernacular. There was like a kind of a coded language that I thought I liked the idea of. It's considered a very, in America it's like a very base culture. It's a very kind of like, people think it's just like retarded, and so I think I saw there was some kind of strange poetry in it as well, and that was what was fun for me.
Treat, but also an imperative, because there was a rumor going around that a key scene in the film where you guys sing Britney Spears' Hit Me Baby One More Time was lip-synced. Scandal, I know. And we were wondering if you guys might be able to dispel that rumor by possibly singing that song for us. But you guys have to help out. So this has to be the world's greatest sing-along.
Only if Harmony does it.
No.
But this needs to be a group effort, guys. So if you're all in this, we can do it
I'm
together.
so confused. I'm so confused. They thought we were lip syncing? It doesn't even sound good,
That's
though.
bullshit. You're just making that up because you want us to sing.
You found me on
It's a
it.
movie.
Really good.
It's not just me. They all want you to sing. Can we do this?
We don't know the whole song. We just
We'll do we could just do the my loneliness is killing me,
All right, can we do that
and
track?
I must confess I still believe
That's all real, kids. That's it.
They put it up there.
Baby, baby.
You guys have to sing with us. No, that's the wrong one. Oh, this is the bridge, right?
This thing is not working. Well,
Yeah,
you guys
see?
could just do it that way.
That's why there was no music on Harm's film.
Yeah, there's something.
There we go. You know, we need
Oh baby, baby, I shouldn't have let you go. Now you're out of sight, yeah. Show me how you want it to be. Tell me, baby, 'cause I need to know now. Oh, because my loneliness is killing me, and I must confess, I still believe. When I'm not with you, I lose my mind. Give me a sign. Hit me, baby, one more time.
All right, enough.
Guys, thank you
That
so
was
much.
perfect. Thank you, guys.